Oh, I gotta turn my phone on silent quickly. Okay, restart. 3, 2, 1. What is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode here on Above Average. If you're new to the channel, my name is Trevor, and boy, do we have a good one for you today. Sorry, I just want to make a quick disclaimer. I'm currently, I'm on my way to Edmonton. I'm moving here. I'm moving this weekend. So sorry about I haven't been uploading as much content as I wanted to, just with packing and everything. So yeah, I'm like pre-recording like a lot of episodes, so I'm gonna edit them as soon as I'm in Edmonton. But I just want you guys to know that it might be a little bit before I start uploading regularly again. I just got to get everything settled in once I'm in Edmonton, and I cannot wait. Edmonton, obviously Oilers fan. It's been a dream of mine, so happy I'm able to make it work. And I just wanted to say sorry that I haven't been uploading, but if you were wondering, that's why. I'm currently in the middle of moving. With that being said, guys, I just want to say thank you for everything. And yeah, we got a great video. As you can see, I'm wearing this sick hoodie. I was actually at Tabor Cornfest softball tournament. Unbelievable. We got first and in the A division. Yeah, what a hoot that was. What, great bunch of people. Yeah, but with that being said, let's get into this video, guys. And in this video, I'm going to be predicting every single Oilers point scoring totals for this regular season, 22, 23, NHL. Yeah, that's what we do here. So with that being said, let's hop right into this video. And at number 1, I'm going to go and, who I think is going to have the most to least, just because I think that makes the most sense. And obviously, to some, I'm expecting a huge season for Connor McDavid. Obviously just coming off of just an unbelievable season, especially in the postseason there. He was on pace. I think I just watched a clip. Someone said he was on pace for around 170 points. So some people are saying he's going to get that. Honestly, in my humble world, for Connor McDavid, yes, he is an unreal player. I don't think he's quite there yet. I don't know if we'll ever see scoring that high again. Obviously he was able to do that at a lower level, or not lower level, but a shorter period of time, right? I don't know if that's sustainable in today's NHL, but for Connor McDavid, I have him at number 1, as for the Oilers, obviously. 144 points this year. I think this is achievable. It's still a really, really high number that hasn't been reached. Must be since the 90s, right? So I think, honestly, Connor McDavid can do this. This would be so sweet. His career high is 123 points, which he just had. And I think this is a really, really good number for him. It's realistic. It really is. For some people that think like this isn't realistic, I think this is, I don't think 170 is, but, I think if that, evens itself out a little bit, it comes down to the 140 mark. And, all things considered, he was 16 points off of it this year. So not a heck of a whole lot. Or no, not 16 points. Sorry, that's because he finished with 123, which was this year. So how many was 16? So like 20, oh my gosh, quick math, 21 points. He was 21 points off this year. Sorry about that, guys. But yeah, so 21 points. He's going to be playing with either Kane or Hyman or Nuge or Draisaitl. Well, probably not Nuge, but maybe Draisaitl. And I really could see the Oilers stacking up the first line at times, and that's kind of why I'm riding high with Connor this year. 144 points. You heard it here first. And as always, I'd love to hear your comments on if I'm thinking these are too high or too low. Feel free to let me know in the comment section below. Always reading the comments, so I encourage that. Right on. So we're already at 4 minutes here. I gotta hurry this thing up. Leon Draisaitl obviously coming in at 2. Okay, what a brilliant player. I just read this article. He's in the Euro Tour or something, the European Tour, NHL, something like that. So I was listening to what he had to say, and it was kind of interesting because he said, he was like, I was interested because I wasn't able to work as hard. I was working smarter, and I was able to put up monster numbers. And he was quoted for saying, I was very interested in that. So that kind of goes, along the lines of work smarter, not harder. And that's exactly what he did. I don't really like hearing that because I still want to see some hustle out of you, Leon. But for Leon Draisaitl, I'm expecting another career high year for Leon, 128 points. I think he's going to get it. I just think with the scoring up front, I think the Oilers are really just going to have a monster year offensively. And I'm kind of, you'll be able to tell that I'm an Oiler. I'm predicting pretty high numbers for a lot of these players. But, you got to have some fun. That's it would be boring if I said, no, he's going to just get right around 110. But 128, this is just 18 points off of what he got last year. I think it's doable. He's going to be playing like just with way more talent up front. Obviously they need to be healthy. This is, one thing I'm expecting this if they play all 82 games, which, is probably unlikely, but and also, I'm just going off the players who are on the lineup at dailyfaceoff.com. So Daily Faceoff. So these are all the players that are in the lineup. So I'm just going off that. There isn't any rookies. Borgo or Holloway isn't in here. So yeah, so 128 points. His career high was 110, which was last year. He got that previously as well. I think he could do this. 128 points. Let's go, Leon. I believe in you. Right on. So Evander Kane, he's coming in at third. I think he's going to get third in points. Man, it's very interesting. This guy has only had a career high in points. It's 56. That's super low. Like for a guy of his caliber and what he was able to do with Edmonton, I was very surprised by that number. I think he blows that number out of the water. Obviously, playing with either one of Leon or Connor, it's gonna evidently go up as as should be expected. So I'm expecting a career year for Evander Kane, 81 points. He's going to be riding shotgun with Connor. I think this is doable. Could it be a little high? Yeah, you know what? But I think, yeah, you know what? It is a pretty high number. I'd say 81 points for Evander Kane. But you know what? I'm all for it. Let's give her a go. Evander Kane, career year as well. Let's go. So I'd love to hear your thoughts if that's too high as well. At fourth, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. I think he's going to have another, we're having a lot of career years for this year. I just think the boys are just getting to know each other so much. I really think that this is going to be a special year for Oilers fans and for the Oilers, obviously. But Ryan Nugent-Hopkins coming in at fourth place, finishing with 71 points. His career high before was 69. Nice. And just 2 points more. He only scored, I was baffled. I had no idea about this. He was able to put up this last year, I think, like 56 points. Let me fact check, because these numbers are still really encouraging. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, there we are. Player search. Yeah, so this last year he was able to put up 50 points in 63 games. Like, that's really good. A full season of that, he's right around, he's pushing 70. I don't see why he can't do that now, but he only had 11 goals next year. Ryan, get shooting the puck more. I love your shot. Low blocker every time. Let's go, okay? So yeah, 71 points. I think he can do it. Career high 69. Why not? Let's go. Coming in at fifth, Zachary Hyman. 61 points is what I want out of this guy. And again, like, this is just 7 points more than what he had last year, which was a career high, 54. Zach Hyman, I think he's just gelling with these guys. Like, honestly, these guys are getting so close. I think that has a lot to do with it. And he's getting, these are his prime years, kind of. He's got a great shot. He's familiar with Edmonton. He's going to be playing with Leon or Connor. 61 points. I don't think that is out of the question whatsoever. So yeah, I think that's awesome, and I think it's achievable for sure. So next up, we've got our first defenseman, and this could be a bold one, but Evan Bouchard, 61 points. I'm calling it right here. Obviously, his career high was 43 this last year, and in what was pretty well his rookie season. What a great year. This guy is a offensive dynamo. He's going to be on the power play way more this year. His shot, he's going to be a lot more comfortable. I like to see him skate with the puck more, and he was starting to do that. He was starting to carry the puck quite a bit more. 61 points. If he doesn't get it this year, he's getting it eventually. And I think this is a good number. I really like this one for Evan. So coming up next, we got Kyler Yamamoto. I got him getting 59 points, career high 41, which he just got this last year. So we're asking like 18 points more. I think it's totally doable. Yamo is kind of like Evan, it's kind of like Bouchard, and these guys are really starting to come into their own, and they're starting to play their game and carry the puck a lot more. That goes a long way, and I think that's what's evident, or I think that's eventually what's going to help him get 59 points, and I like that number a lot. I think that he's going to be right around there. Next up, we got Tyson Barrie, a second defenseman, 52 points. Career high is 59 points. That was a few years back, his last year in Colorado. This is still a good number. This is kind of what I expect. If he plays a full 82 games, this is fair. He was like right around, or he was like 40 points, something like that, and the shortened season a few years back with the Oilers his first year. So yeah, I think he's doable. He's right in the ballpark around that 50 point, and he's not going to be getting as much time on the power play, but he's still just give it to Connor, give it to Leon. They're going to go do something. So 52 points, I think that's a fair number for Tyson Barrie. Coming up next, we got Jesse Puljujärvi.
Mikko ratkaisee! Puljujärven loistava peli! Hän petaa
Okay, this guy's a stud. I love him. I really do. I'm rooting for this guy more than anyone on the Oilers. I'm thinking he's going to get right around 48 points. His career high is 36, and if he just needs to just play his game, block out the noise, prove everyone wrong, prove why you're an Edmonton Oiler, and why you should be in the NHL. This guy's a stud, and I'm rooting for him so much. He's like the one player that I'm like, hey, I just talked about Yamamoto and Evan Bouchard, making plays and carrying the puck more. I need to see that from him a little bit more, because it just seems like he gives it away, and that's not always the worst thing, but I want him to have more confidence with the puck, and that's kind of what we've seen in the bubble year, or not the bubble year, the shortened season, the North Division year, 2020, whatever. He was doing really good that year. He scored the first goal in the playoffs against Winnipeg. He looked really good. I remember his first goal back in Edmonton. It was against Ottawa. It was like a nice, I want to see that Puljujärvi, and I think we can. I think we just need to cheer him on, guys. Let's go. Team Jesse. Leave him a comment. Team Jesse, let's go. Okay, right on. Next up, we've got another defenseman, Darnell Nurse. Okay, this guy, literally, if he wanted to, he could drive the play so much more than, if I'm Connor McDavid, I'm like I've seen it. I've seen Nurse just carry the puck up and go to the other end and just skate flawlessly. It looks so good. He can do that, and I want to see more of that. I don't know why he doesn't. If I'm like Connor McDavid, I'm going to be like, yo, Nurse, yo, what's up? You should probably carry the puck because you're really good at it, and I see you do it time and time again. Why aren't you skating up? Why are you giving it to me all the time? You can do that too. That's what I'd be saying if I'm McDavid, but I mean, I'm not McDavid. But, I don't know, man. This guy, his career high is 41 points. That came a few years back. And 46 points is that's right in the ballpark. It's just 5 points more. He's going to be hungry for more. This is going to be a big year for Nurse, and 46 points, I think that is completely doable. So Nurse, let's get this going. You're like a stud. You need to know that you're a stud. Just skate with the puck more. You're going to be making bank too. So let's go. I need to see it, and I know you can do it. So just skate with the puck more, please. Next player, Ryan McLeod. 40 points this year. Career high was 21. That was obviously last year. That's a pretty big jump. 19 points in total. But I think he's ready for this. He's looked really good when he's been on Leon Draisaitl's wing. If we get some of that, he's gonna for sure 40 points. I don't think that's I don't think that's out of the question for this kind of guy. I think if not 40, he's gonna be a 30-point player this year, if not a high 30s. So, but I'm feeling confident with 40. Yeah, so that's Ryan McLeod. Next up, Mattias Janmark, 34 points. His career high is 34 points. When we signed this guy this year, this summer, I was pretty pumped. I like Janmark. I don't know. Sometimes I get a weird feeling. I remember I got it really with the summer that we got Benoit Pouliot and Teddy Purcell. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, Teddy Purcell's cool, but I really, really like Benoit Pouliot. And then his next year, he tied a career high in goals. And I'm like, let's go. Yeah, I had a good feeling. And I got a good feeling about Janmark. Not saying he's going to score 20 goals or anything like that, but 34 points, I think I really like that number for him. I could see it. I'd love to hear your comments in the comment section below. Mattias Janmark, 34 points? Maybe. Let's hope so. Okay. So next up, Warren Foegele, 33 points this year. This is what I'm predicting. His career high is 34. So, that's not too bad. He ended up getting 30 points this last year or something like that. Nothing crazy. And everyone's like, oh, but everyone was talking about all the chances he had. If he capped at 50% on all those scoring chances, he would have had 40 points guaranteed. So yeah, the fact that he was able to have a pretty good year and just be 5 points short of his career high, despite all the missed chances he had, that's solid. So 33 points, I think this is definitely doable. He's part of the boys, he's hanging with Ryan McLeod, and they're just gelling tight. They're close, right? So that goes a long way. And I could just see Foegele just being a lot more confident this year, and that's what I'm kind of banking on. So 33 points. Okay, I'm gonna kind of rapid fire these last ones because we're getting at the bottom of the barrel here. Cody Ceci, 31 points this year. This is what I expect. Kind of, you know, the same thing. He's a newer player for the Oilers. You just look at his wedding, who was invited. Like, that's awesome. These guys are gelling. This is a team. This is, you know, that's the making of a team. Like, those guys on and off the ice. Career high 28 points, which he just had. So 31 points, 3 more points than the previous year. And a team that he, you know, knows the system. Yeah, that's easy. I could totally see that. 25 points for Brett Kulak. Career high 21. So, and that was last year. I think he got like 10 points in 18 games when he was with the Oilers, or 8 points in 18 games. Something like that. But 25 points, man, this guy, talk about really good skaters. Brett Kulak is, you know, he does it just as good as anybody. Maybe that's not as good as anybody, but he's super, super good at skating. And he looks like silky smooth out there. So 25 points. I've seen him join the Rush quite a few times. I don't think this is a bad take at all. You know, like I said, the teams he played with before, he was able to get that. You know, he's going to be playing on a team with Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl. So that's why I think 25 points is a good number for Brett Kulak. Okay. Next up, Philip Broberg, 19 points, career high 3. Do I think he gets this? Yes. That's simple. Done. Derek Ryan, 17 points, career high 38. Is he going to get 38 this year? No. 17. Probably right around there. And that's, you know, if, you know, one of the prospects or someone we don't sign, you know, like, I don't even know if these last 2 players are going to play the full 82 games this year, but if they are, I'd put them on there. So 17 points, yeah, sure, why not? And Devin Shore, how the heck are you? 14 points for you, buddy. Career high 33. You know, he got 11 last year or something like that. So will he play? There's times he looked really good, and I don't mind Devin Shore whatsoever. So time will tell. 14 points, it's a good number. I don't know if he's going to even play that many games, or I don't know, but right on. So that's pretty well all the players that are on the team as per Daily Faceoff. Like I said, I didn't go off Dylan Holloway and then talk about them just because I don't know if they're going to be on the team that much. And so, yeah, that pretty well wraps up this video, guys. If you're new to the channel, as always, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. Leave a comment if you think I'm out to lunch, and I would really appreciate that. So I'll see you in the next one, guys. And like I said about me moving, I'm going to try and pump these out as much as possible, but if I don't, just know that I'm in the middle of moving, so, and 5 hours away. So that wraps up this video, guys. I'll see you in the next one, and peace.